Okay, our next lesson is integrals of exponential and logarithmic functions. So at the end of this lesson, you should be able to solve given integrands by applying basic integration formulas involving exponential and logarithmic functions. So here are the formulas. So integral of e to the u du is equal to e to the u plus c. Remember, di ba, as per definition, this integral is just the reverse process of differentiation. So from the derivative of e to the u, that's e to the u du. So if I'm going to integrate both sides, so property number 1, integral and derivative cancels out. Then therefore, integral of e to the u du is e to the u plus an arbitrary constant c. So that's why we have that as our formula. So for derivative naman of a to the u, that's a to the u ln of a du. So if I'm going to integrate both sides, that integral and derivative cancels out. So if I'm going to divide this both by ln a, since ln a is a constant here, so that must that cancels out, and that gives you integral of a to the u du is simply a to the u over ln a plus an arbitrary constant c. So that must be our formula. Lastly, we have derivative of ln of u is equal to du over u. So if I'm going to integrate both sides, integral of du over u is simply ln of u plus an arbitrary constant of c. So that's why we have here as our answer for integral of du over u. So let me just give you give an emphasis dun sa restriction ng power formulas. Di ba sa general power formula, so integral of u to the n du is equal to u to the n plus 1 over n plus 1 plus c, such that n must not be equal to negative 1. So if n is negative 1, ito na yung sasagutin ng restriction ng, ito na ang sasagot sa restriction ng general power formula. So ano yung u? So it could be any variable or any function, algebraic, or it can be a transcendental function. So where a is any constant except 0 and 1, and e is constant approximately equal to 2.7183. So you know that that is a constant na merong value na yung e. It's a constant. That's 2.7183. So let's have an example. So nakakita tayo ng e to the u. So e to a certain function. So this will serve as our u. So e to the u. So ibig sabihin, ang follow lang nating principle ay integral of e to the u du is equal to e to the u plus c. So, on this given, this corresponds to u is equal to 3x minus 5. So, let u be equal to 3x minus 5. Then, derivative of u, that's 3 dx. Then, ang given natin ay dx lang. So, para mag-ano natin siya, that's integral of e to the u, because that exponent of e is your u. And what is this dx? So, from this, I can divide this both by 3 to solve for dx, which is du over 3. Then we replace dx as du over 3. And that is a constant. That's property number 3. We have to put this 1/3 out. So this is 1/3 integral of e to the u du. So that has been satisfied. So therefore, that is simply e to the u plus c. So that's 1/3 e to the u plus c, or 1/3 e to the 3x minus 5 plus c. So that will be our answer. E to the u is e to the 3x minus 5 plus c. Or we can have it solved this way. So, di ba, ang given natin is integral of e to the 3x minus 5 dx. So, we need not to solve for the value of dx. So, di ba, ang ating formula is e to the u du. So, meron tayong e to the u times dx. So, if we refer to our u be equal to 3x minus 5, na ang derivative niya is 3 dx. So to satisfy this du, kailangan ko siyang gawing 3dx. But unfortunately, dx lang ang meron dito. So anong kulang? So I need to provide that 3. Again, that 3 is being required by your du to satisfy this formula. So since naglagay ako ng 3 dyan, originally wala, I need to compensate it by multiplying it by its reciprocal. So this gives you 1/3 integral of e. This one is your u du. So that is 1/3 e to the u, which is 3x minus 5 plus c. So which is the same lang. So either will do. So it depends kung paano mo siya isinolve. So let's have the next example. So this is integral from negative 2 to 0 dz over 2z plus 7. So malamang sa malamang, that is du over u. So let your denominator be your u. 2z plus 7. What's its derivative? That's 2 dz. So ang susundin natin is yung u. This is your u. So what must be on your numerator to satisfy integral of du over u? What we need to satisfy is this du over u. So you have your denominator as 2z plus 7 as your u, and your du must be 2 dz. So again, your given is simply dz. So I need to provide, so let me rewrite that first, 2z plus 7. So I need to provide here 2 and then compensate with 1/2. So providing 2 because that 2 is being required by your du para maging 2 dz siya. So this is integral of du over u multiplied by 1/2 na provide natin kanina. So this is 1/2 ln of 2z plus 7 from negative 2 to 0. So applying upper limit, that's 1/2 quantity ln of 2 times 0 is 0 plus 7 is 0 plus 7 minus ln of your lower limit, that's negative 4 plus 3. That gives you 1/2 ln of 7, sorry, this must be 7. 2 times negative 2 is negative 4 plus 7. So that must be negative 4 plus 7 is minus ln of 3. Or that is equal to 1/2 ln 7/3. So ln 7/3. So pwede natin siyang kunin sa calculator kung ano yung value niya. So that's 1 over 2 ln of 7 over 3. So 1/2 ln 7/3. That gives you approximately equal to 0.423065. So that will be our answer. Or ang alternate solution, so gagamit na tayo ng changing of limits kasi gumamit tayo ng substitution. So let us try to go back. So this is 1/2 integral of du over u. So ang ating given na magiging integral of du over u. But the question is, ano tong lower limit at ano tong upper limit? So from your substitution, our substitution u is equal to 2z plus 7. So for upper limit, z is equal to, the value of z is 0 for upper limit. Then for lower limit, z is equal to negative 2. So let us try to substitute. 2 times 0 plus 7, the value of u is 7. 2 times negative 2 para sa lower limit plus 7, u is 3. Negative 4 plus 7. So therefore, this is lower limit is changed from negative 2 to 3, and then from 0, magiging na siyang 7. So this now gives you 1/2 ln of u from 3 to 7. So applying the limits, that gives you 1/2 ln of 7 minus ln of 3. So that is the same as 1/2 ln 7/3. So that will be our answer. And again, that is approximately equal to 0.42365. So let's have our third example. You have integral of 4 to the y minus 5 over 3 dy. So 4 is a constant, so therefore a is equal to 4. Then u is equal to y minus 5 over 3. So what's the derivative? Derivative of y over 3 is 1/3 dy, and derivative of negative 5/3 is 0. Because that's a constant. So again, our given is integral of 4 to the y minus 5 over 3 dy. So ang ating susunding formula ay integral of a to the u du para maging a to the u over ln a plus c. So again, you have this a is 4, u is y minus 5 over 3, and then you have to have a multiplier na du, which must be 1/3 of dy. But originally, dy lang ang nakalagay. So what do I need to provide? I need to provide 1/3 again to make that equal to your du. So since nag-provide ng 1/3, I need to provide 3 outside. So this now gives you 3 integral of 4 to the u du. And that's equal to 3 times the quantity 4 to the u over ln of 4 plus c. Okay, let's have our fourth example. It's given there that integral of x minus 3 dx all over x squared minus 6x minus 9. So, kung titingnan natin itong denominator, if I'm going to let that be your u, that's x squared minus 6x minus 9. My derivative u is 2x minus 6 dx. So, if I'm going to factor out 2 here, du is equal to 2 times the quantity x minus 3 dx. So, in your numerator, to satisfy my du, I need to have a 2 on the numerator, so I need to provide 2 here, and then compensate with 1/2. So your given now becomes 1/2 integral of du over u. So that is simply 1/2 ln of x squared minus 6x minus 9 plus c. So you have x minus 1 over x plus 1 dx, integral of that. So there's a rule that if the degree of the numerator is equal or greater than the denominator, ang gagawin natin ay i-divide muna natin. We have to divide first. So it's again, bigyan ko ng emphasis, kapag ang degree ay equal or greater than the degree ng denominator, divide first. So, kung titingnan natin, ang numerator is of degree 1, and ang numerator pala ay with degree 1, ang denominator natin is also degree 1. So, equal ang degree, so you have to divide first. So, dividing x by x is 1. 1 times x is x. 1 times 1 is positive 1. So, pag sinubtract natin, change the sign of the subtrahend and then proceed to that of addition gives you 2. So, in dividing an n by d, that is equal to quotient plus the remainder over the divisor. So, therefore, our given now can be expressed as the quotient 1. That's our quotient. This is our remainder, and this will be our divisor. So, that is the quotient 1 plus the remainder negative 2 over the divisor x plus 1 dx, which gives integral of dx minus 2 integral of dx over x plus 1. So integral of dx is x minus 2 integral of If this is u, this is exactly du. So that is negative 2 ln of x plus 1 plus c. So that will be our answer. So let's have our last example. Given that g prime of x is equal to x plus 1 over x minus 5. So we are to evaluate g of 5 and g of 3. So ibig sabihin, kailangan ko makuha yung g of x. So from g prime of x, i-convert natin siya ng g of x para makuha natin yung g of 5. So, how are we going to deal with this? So, we need to eliminate that derivative. So, kailangan natin siyang ma-integrate in order for us to convert that with this g of x. So, again, given that g prime of x is equal to x plus 1 over x minus 2. So, to convert that to g of x, kailangan kong mag-integrate, of course, with respect to x. And that integral and derivative cancels out, gives you g of x. So that your g of x here is integral of x plus 1 over x minus 2 dx. X plus 1 over x minus 2. Doing the same here na parehas ang kanilang degree. So divide natin siya. 1 x minus 2. Subtracting, changing the sign of the subtrahend, and then proceed to that of addition, gives you 3. So this is now integral of your quotient 1 plus the remainder over the divisor x minus 2 dx. Then g of x here is equal to integral of dx plus 3 integral of dx over x minus 2. If this is u, this is exactly du, so that is simply ln. Then g of x is equal to x plus 3 ln x minus 2 plus c. So evaluating g of 5. What's g of 5? G of 5 is substituting 5 sa lahat ng x. That's 5 plus 3 ln of 5 minus 2 is 3 plus c. What's g of 3? Substituting 3 naman. Substituting 3, g of 3, substituting 3, that is 3 plus 3 ln of 3 minus 2 is 1 plus c. But ln of 1 is 0. Then c cancels out with c because you need to subtract the two equation as per required. So subtracting the 2, pag subtract natin yung dalawa, that c cancels out, giving you g of 5 minus g of 3 is equal to 5 minus 3 is 2 plus 3 ln 3. Or that is equal to 2 plus ln 3 cubed because that 3 will be the exponent of 3. Then finally, g of 5 minus g of 3 is equal to 2 plus ln 27. So that will be our final answer.